Hello, hello, lovely Love Advice TV community. Coach Adrian here to wish you a very happy new year. I hope that you had a healthy, happy turn of the new year. I hope that the holiday season went well for you. Every year around this time, I like to come on to connect with the community, to send you my well wishes, of course, but also to help you start off the new year right. And so I wanted to really come on and um, get a sense as to how you're feeling, how you're doing, to wish you a happy new year personally, and also to give you a little bit of boost as we start off 2023. And so this is always, for me, a very exciting time of the year because, in some ways, it's a fresh start. And you can really pledge to start to take control of your emotional destiny and to approach your breakup recovery in a new way if you don't like the direction that you're going in at this moment. But I also know that for a lot of people, it's a challenging time simply because the holiday season can really set some people back. And oftentimes, the biggest mistakes that occur happen around anniversaries, birthdays, and holidays. So I wanted to be able to come on and really give you a few things to think about in the coming days and the coming weeks, as well as pledge to continue to be here for you and to provide you with even more support in 2023 than in 2022. And so to start off the year right, I wanted to give you this New Year's gift of having a free live training together, my 7 concepts of breakup recovery, that will happen this Wednesday at 1 p.m. And this is 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time because I am based in Miami. And the goal was to be able to cover some of the most important concepts that you need to know to take control of your breakup recovery. Because I know that for a lot of you, fears get in the way. Your fears get in the way, and it's either fears of the unknown that get the best of you, or simple standard fears linked to your ability to win this person back the right way. So I really wanted to make sure that you understood that your situation is not hopeless. No matter what you are facing at this time, others have come before you. And I wanted to share some of the insights that I have gained through coaching sessions over the years so that I help you avoid making some of the same mistakes that others have made. And also for you to understand that in some situations it may feel hopeless, but it is not hopeless, that there are specific actions that you can do to help you turn things around. So you will see in the description here a link to help you register for this free life training. And I really hope that you'll take advantage of that so that we can go even deeper. But for now, I wanted to address common questions that I think that all of you should be meditating on asking themselves in order to really get the most out of your breakup recovery in 2023. So, the first thing that I really want you to think about is ask yourself, question number 1, have I truly healed? Have you truly healed from the breakup? Because if you have not truly healed, the odds are that you are more likely to make a mistake that will set you back than actually take a positive step that helps you rebuild the foundation of a healthy relationship. Because your judgment is impaired, because you're looking for a shortcut, because you want quick results. when you haven't really healed. And that's why it's very important at the time of a breakup to really take a step back in order to compose yourself. Otherwise, you've heard the expression hurt people, and the odds are that you are going to be pushing your significant other away if you haven't started to heal from the breakup itself. Question number 2. Have you really understood what went wrong from your ex's perspective? This is absolutely critical and essential. If you don't take the time to understand what went wrong, it will be very, very difficult for you to make things right and to inspire them to trust you again. So sometimes you have to really meditate, not just on the breakup itself, but on the relationship, and really understand why your significant other fell out of love or lost trust in your ability to make them happy. Oftentimes, it's not direct mistakes that you've made, but it's elements that are really linked to their upbringing or their career or perhaps some of their fears that have kind of plagued the relationship itself. And I see this a lot when I coach individuals, couples that are in their mid to late 20s, where they are in a healthy relationship for the most part, but other aspects of the relationship start to come in between the two partners, and it leads to major setbacks. So if you don't understand really what went wrong from your ex's perspective, it is going to be very difficult for you to create the right roadmap to make things right. Question number 3 that I want you to think about. Have you taken action and moved past breakup recovery theory? So what tends to happen is that after a breakup, once you discover content online on YouTube, on whatever social media platform you may be using, you can have a tendency to start to over rely on advice and guidance from coaches to numb the pain. So it's no longer a means to develop certain tools, and the advice that you're basically using is a way to make sure that you are not overwhelmed, that you're not consumed by the pain of the breakup. And so you use these videos as a way to numb the pain, which is okay, but it can be dangerous and unsustainable, because the point of coaching and the point of our advice is to help you take action that will enable you to create a new relationship. So if you get stuck in some sort of passive mode where you are in essence prolonging the pain of the breakup, you can start to lose control of the process. And so it's very important for you to make sure that you take action based on what you learn on our channel and in the articles and the contents that we provide. And that is exactly what I am going to lay out during the free live training on Wednesday. How to take certain concepts and help you take action based on your reality. So the next question that I want you to ask yourself, question number 4, is how have you actually evolved since the breakup? You cannot be the same person that you were at the time of the breakup and expect to have another chance. You cannot be the same person that your significant other said no to or that made legitimate bad mistakes or broke their trust and expect to have another chance. They're not going to give you the benefit of the doubt. So, in order to be able to convey to this person that you have evolved, that you have changed, you need to be aware of the ways by which you have evolved. That way, it's going to be a lot easier for you to articulate that and also to embody that change day in and day out. So write down these questions and make sure that you have good answers for yourself. It will bring you a lot of clarity. Related to this question number 5 that I also want you to consider is linked to what powerful new habits have you created for yourself. It's one thing to evolve, it's another to create habits. Because once you do that, you have a sustainable means of making sure that you're not going to fall back into the same old dynamics that led to the breakup in the first place. And being able to pinpoint those habits that you have created and linking them to issues that led to the breakup is very, very powerful. Very powerful. Once you're able to do that, it means that you've been able to really detach, to reflect on what went wrong, to take action sustainably, and to have that perspective to really connect all of those things, which will really serve you a lot as you start to rekindle and engage with your significant other. The sixth question that I want you to consider is, do you have a healthy communication platform with your ex? Some of you live with your ex and you have kids together. Others are blocked everywhere and you have absolutely no means of communicating with them, with a lot of unique scenarios in between. Trying to really understand and analyze the benefits, the pros and cons of your situation in terms of means of communicating with your significant other is very important to make sure that you take the right approach. For some, you can only engage with them perhaps through WhatsApp or some other communication app. For others, you have so many elements at your disposal. You could just walk down the hallway and knock at their door. If you still live together, you could text them, you could call them, you could write them a letter. You could plan an outing together. You could send a voice message. There are many different ways for you to communicate with your significant other, and it's important for you to really think about what makes the most sense for you based on where you are. That is also something that we will cover during the free live training this Wednesday, 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific time. And for those of you who have not yet registered, I'm putting a link in the chat so that to facilitate your access. Please join me. It's going to be amazing, and it's going to help you really kickstart the year off the right way. PJKR, thank you for your kind words. It means the world to me. I hope you will join so that we can go even deeper together during this free live training. Finally, the last question that I want you to think about is, has your ex started investing in creating a new bond with you? So it's not just you fighting for their love. It's not just you fighting to rebuild a relationship. In order for this to be healthy and sustainable, at some point, your ex needs to start to take steps towards you as well. It can be as simple as replying to your messages if you haven't spoken to them or if you're blocked, or unblocking you, to actually making plans to see you, spending quality time together, flirting with you, expressing feelings, right? And everything in between. So you need to snap out of the mindset where you are holding on for dear life and positioning yourself in a way where you're fighting to get their attention and validation, because that will make you look needy. In essence, you will have them on a pedestal, and there's very little for them to fight for. And sometimes it means taking a step back. It means focusing on you and what you can control, to make sure that you don't make that mistake that will actually push them further and further away. Sometimes it is necessary to take a step back in order to take a leap forward. And when you're really a prisoner of your ego and your fears and you're trying to take a shortcut, a lot of times you end up putting them on a pedestal. So, those are 7 questions that I want you to really take a step back and reflect on in order to make the most out of your breakup recovery in 2023. Now, to take it a step further, I really, really, really would like for you to join me for a free live training this Wednesday, January 4th at 1 p.m. Eastern. Again, I am putting the link to register in the chat. It will also be in the description of this live. And the goal is for me to be able to share with you the 7 concepts of breakup recovery that I have been able to establish over the years. So I would like for you to be able to learn from others who have been successful. I want you to be able to benefit from the experience of other people who are exactly where you are now, who have made the same mistakes that you have made, so that you can understand really what to do and what not to do, what has worked for them and what has not worked for them. My goal, again, is to convey to you what is the next best step for you based on your current situation, based on where you are right now. And like I expressed, my goal is to ensure that we will focus on action-oriented steps so that you can actually see quick results, but also sustainable results. The goal is not to just get some sort of reassurance or validation from your significant other. The goal is to make sure that we can build this the right way so that you don't have a huge setback. As I always like to do during these free live trainings, I will make sure to leave plenty of time for question and answers so that I can make sure that you understand exactly how to apply these concepts to your very situation. So, again, I hope that 2023 will be the year where you can take control of your emotional destiny and that you will reach your goals. And you can count on me and on our team to continue to be there for you and to give you everything that we've got. So that's it for now. If there was a lot of background noises, dogs, kids screaming, and a lot of activity, I'm sorry, we have a full house. I have the blessing of having family and in-laws in town, but I wanted to take some time to come on here to make sure that I wish you a happy new year, to be there for you, and to also tell you to please join me on Wednesday so that we can go much, much, much deeper together. So if this was helpful, please like the video. If you have registered, please like the video or let me know in the chat. I'm very excited. Make sure that you have your questions ready to go for Wednesday so that so that we can make the most of this time together. As always, keep fighting the good fight in 2023. Thank you for your support and for your trust. And I send you all my love. Take good care and see you Wednesday, 1 p.m. Bye-bye.